So I did a good bit of leveling up and gathering of shards. Knight's armor is fairly well upgraded. Now we're going to do 3 things this video before going to Sen's Fortress. The first of which is we're going to go and get a ring. A ring that's hidden in a very strange place. Oh wait, turn a little bit here. Yeah, plank shield, nice. I will be going through this secret wall. I will get these twin humanities. I will go through the other secret wall. Let's get rid of that poison. Heal up. Here is the Great Hollow, a hidden area that is completely optional for beating the game. I'm not sure what just died. I'm not going to touch that bonfire because I want the homeward bone to take me to the last place I was at. As you're coming down here, you'll note there is a ring over there, or there's an item over there. Pretty easy to miss. There we have the Chloranthy ring. What does that do? It boosts stamina recovery. Now you can kind of see that there's a little bit of a green energy effect around our character. That is the effect of the Chloranthy ring. Now rather than try and climb all the way back up and run across all the poison, I'm going to use a homeward bone. And we're back here. Now it's time to get out of here. And we are going to go and talk to a serpent. Quite possibly the most ridiculous looking serpent you've ever seen. That may not be true, you may have seen some rather ridiculous serpents, but it's certainly the most ridiculous one I've ever seen. And really, at this point in the game, is the first time anyone ever explains the real plot of the game to you. We've had a couple people tell us that it's all about ringing 2 bells. Nobody's told us why we're supposed to ring 2 bells. Why did we escape from the Undead Asylum? Why did that Raven God bring us here? What is going on? are about to find out. As long as I don't make some stupid mistake and get killed in this cave. This is rather unlikely. Ha! I have died there before, but not paying attention well enough. Getting hit in the back multiple times with giant clubs. Those clubs are actually not bad weapons if you farm those guys for it. But one thing I haven't mentioned before, but it's probably worth mentioning, is down this way there's another blacksmith. But he just makes magic and enchanted weapons, which are not what I focus on. Those both scale by your intellect. Always rest at a bonfire.
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
I think it actually is a laughing matter. Because the first time this guy told me that, I had no idea what he was talking about. When I decided to go to the skeleton area, and imagine my surprise when I saw this. What the hell is that? I thought it was going to be a boss. Then I walked up to it and it's like, oh, I can talk to this thing.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Sure.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Alright. Few things there that are interesting. His title of Kingseeker. The fact he says he's a friend of Lord Gwyn. And he wants to continue the Age of Fire and stop the Age of Dark. The Age of Fire is what the other three gods started. Lord Gwyn, Nito, and the Witch of Izalith. And the Dark is what the Pygmy had, who may just be the first human. So it's entirely possible he wants to prevent the Age of Dark or the Age of Man.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yes, actually. A neat thing about this guy is you can feed him Titanite shards. Not the large one. I thought the blue one was going to turn into something different. But... okay, that's probably good now.
Farewell.
Alright. How did somebody die here? Oh, he ran off that way. So now, I have a lot of Titanite shards. You can turn 1 green shard into 5 normal shards. Oh, good. He's here. Wanted to buy a couple items from him.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Actually, what he did was lead them down to the undead area and abandon her.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
Yeah, pretty much, you asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Alright. This is the one I want to buy. Would buy some other ones, but I need this money for other things. So the homeward spell will teleport us back to the last bonfire. It's like an infinite use homeward bone. Definitely useful to have. At some point after you rescue the lady, she ends up there praying. Oh dude, you do not want to fight me. You especially do not want to fight me after I'm done upgrading my gear. We're going to try and get the shield up to level 10, the halberd up to level 5 divine, and then in Sen's Fortress we're going to find a new weapon and make that a level 10 normal, or physical weapon. Modify equipment. Shield to +6. And halberd to divine. Switching it to divine is going to lower the scaling. See the parameter bonuses? They're going to go from D to E and from C to E. But it gains C in faith scaling. So we're basically switching it off of physical scaling and onto divine scaling. See, it does a good deal of magical damage. Nice. And the spider shield will get up to +10, and you can see that as we're upgrading it, the stability is going up. So this shield is going to become incredibly useful.
Neither.
Oh, and the thing I was saving all this money for is purchasing a Crest of Arcturus. This makes getting through the forest a lot easier in a certain spot.
I'll get you.
Good time to save. And actually, you know what? Let's attune our magic, switch heal for Homeward. Oh wait, I don't have enough magic to use that yet. That's right. It's like little needs 18 faith? Yeah, so I need 4 more faith before I can even use that. I think before... I was going to cut the video, but I think before I cut it, we're going to go and try and pick up that other weapon I was talking about that I wanted. Hey, Snake Monster. Sen's Fortress is full of traps. I just triggered one of them. Now, you may think we're not doing a lot of damage to these guys. That is mostly because of their exceedingly high defense and not because the weapon is weak. Actually, can I even get that weapon? I think it's gonna be... Oh, okay, so I can't kick him off. Those guys are too big and heavy to kick. But you can lead them to their doom when they try to walk off platforms, walk across platforms. Trigger traps and kill them. Speaking of traps, this area out here has a giant rolling boulder. Which I would like to avoid. But I would like to get up behind that snake wizard. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ha! Idiot. Sweet. This is an awesome ring. Increases physical protection by a great deal. Oh, speaking of which, I should really be wearing the knight armor. It's got a lot more defense at this point. Down there on the left, you can sort of see our good friend Sigmar. See him down there? Oh, I wonder if I should talk to him and report it. Yeah, let's go talk to him. Jeez, what have I done? Stupid snake monsters up there. Ooh, stab you in the ass. Ew. You just spit at me? I'm gonna pump you full of arrows. There we go. Let's sneak up on this guy. If you walk slowly enough... Oh. Didn't get a backstab. Did kill him though. Hey dude, how's it going?
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you. Ah, so you see my plight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against a wall, or a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
Poor guy.
I'd like to try some rolling. Bah, no chance. My head would spin.
So he's stuck and he just stays here until we fix the boulder. Speaking of which, for the running, you should really wear the thief armor. Or black leather. Never know what to call this one because a lot of the pieces say black leather, but the hood says thief. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Try to lure him out with some noise. And kill him with a trap. Wonderful. Now this part, I am probably going to get hit with a boulder. Oh, yep. Not much way around that. But what we can do now, switch which way the boulder goes. Down that way, you can rescue a mage, but that just lets you buy new spells, and I don't really need new spells. What I do need, however... That's right, I need to go down first. What I do need is the golden serpent ring. Yeah, that's the right way. Let's wait for the next boulder to pass. Now, you look down there first, you don't see an end to it. So most people skip this. But if you wait long enough, the boulders fill up the hole. which lets you into this room, where you can pick up the covetous gold serpent ring. This increases your item find by a ridiculous amount. I'm not going to bother with the mimic. Blood splattered all over this. That platform's a trap. You have to get off it on this floor. Otherwise it keeps going up and you get impaled on a bunch of spikes. More traps. Now do I want to get that weapon first? Or do I want to get through Sen's Fortress first? I think I want to get the weapon first. I really want to have a normal damage weapon in addition to a divine weapon. This you get in a very strange way though. Alright. Slumbering Dragon Ring. This place is just full of good rings. We're going to de-equip Havel's ring, equip the Slumbering Dragon Ring, and switch to the black leather. Now what? Actually, that's still not light enough. De-equip weapons, there we go. Slumbering Dragon Ring reduces the sound you make while walking to nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which means... Oops. Well, it was supposed to mean I could sneak by him, but I somehow screwed that up. Damn. Well... This is what I was trying to get. It has a similar move set. Similar move set to the Halberd. But it's worthless until I upgrade it. So now the question is, can I go back and get my stuff without dying? Sure, let's go ahead and make that part of this as well. Let's go get my stuff and get to the end of Sen's Fortress. I went a little slowly the first time, but at the height of my Dark Souls play, I used to just run through here. I wonder if I can still make that happen, or if I'm just going to die horribly. I'm not even sure if my souls are before I jumped down or after. Could cause a problem. They could be down with the demon who just killed me, or they could be on any of the platforms I walked along on my way. Backstab and backstab. Yep, gonna have to get hit there. Oop, lock, 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 do not die. Wow. Yeah. Play it safe, play it safe. Alright, so I don't see my souls here. Ah! They're down in that corner. Make sure I can move fast enough. I think what triggered him last time was that I was too far to the side, and he was able to see me. Yep. Retrieve 10 humanity, several thousand souls. And let's be honest, I'm not that great at this game. So let's take the safe way out. Yeah, I think this is the best way to do it.
Well,
Modify, no. Reinforce, yes. Go up to 5, modify to normal plus 6. There we go. You know what, let's make the longbow a little stronger while we're at it. I use that from time to time.
you'll get yours at night.
So you can see the scythe does 220, while the halberd is doing 330 base. So 330 base versus 220 base. However, the Divine Halberd has a bonus of plus 11 and plus 17. And that's from attributes. The Scythe has a bonus of plus 57 from attributes. So the Scythe, for a normal weapon, has a lower base damage, but it scales much better with attributes. So that comes into play later in the game. And also, since it only does one type of damage, its damage is reduced less.
Well, hello, you.
What was I thinking? Oh yeah. As long as I've got 1,000,000 Titanite shards, I'm going to upgrade this Baldur's Side Sword. I might use that at some future point. The boulder side swords are a rare drop from those boulder knights around the gargoyles. It's got a pretty good moveset. The swing is similar to the short sword, but it's a bit of a longer weapon. And then it has a thrust where you lunge forward a little bit, and since the sword is also long, this tends to have a very good range. Really, if I was going to use a sword, I'd use the Balder sword. But I find that the halberd and the scythe have longer range, and I also like that they can do this area attack and just hit everything around you. I sometimes make use of that. I think I'm going to cut the video here, since this has already gone on for a while. And the next video will have to be finishing Sen's